Hello, everyone, and welcome to an overview for the streamingchurch.tv admin panel. Today we'll be going over the design change from the classic view that you can see on the screen here and the new design that will be rolling out September 14th, 2020. So this is the screen that if you have a streamingchurch.tv account right now, you would be familiar with just the login right here and the menu all on the top with the main menu here and then the sub menus below. So now we are going to switch over to the new design. So you can see right here that the admin login looks very similar to the admin login before. The biggest change you'll notice is on the side with the new menu. So the menus now, instead of being on the top, they're on the side. So I'm going to go ahead and log into our testing account so that we can go through some of the pages and just notice a few of the differences with the design changes. Here I've navigated to the guest entry settings. You can see that's in the streaming management section under streaming platform. So in the first one right here. So as you're here, you can see that the drop down will have the main navigation selected and the sub menu both drop down so that you could see if there was something else in this sub menu or in the menu in general, you could more easily see that right there. If you want to see what it used to look like, this was the guest entry settings before. So you can see that the options that you have here are exactly the same. They're just an updated design. You should also notice on all of these pages, like if we go to web host. So notice these four options here. This edit account will be the same on any page you go. It'll just go to this little edit account area where you can change the email, a new password. This option for switch to the classic design will only be available here for a few months once we first roll out this new design so that you can switch back and forth to the classic design if you ever get kind of confused with something or aren't sure exactly where something is and you're really used to the old design. That is just to help the transitional period. And then the log out, which will of course stay there. This help button will change depending on which page you're on. So we're on the update web host page, so it's a web host help button. So if you click that, it'll come up with a little pop-up that has the YouTube video on the web host. And so for whichever page you're on, those will change. So if we're back here on the guest entry settings, you see the guest entry settings help button, and then we'll open that YouTube video. And one thing that also differentiates this menu from the original is if you ever want it to not take up this space on the side, you can always click these little arrows. And it's still there, so you can hover over it and choose any of the menu items to navigate to. But if you hover away from it, then it'll disappear. And if you want to anchor it again, you can just go back over, click the arrows again, and it'll anchor it back into place. And that's really it. All of the functionality of the main content, everything from the classic admin panel is in our new design. It just has a fresh look. So if you have any questions on where anything is or any confusion, please feel free to reach out to us. You can chat with us on our website or email us at support@streamingchurch.tv.